What's up, everybody? It's your girl T from Adventures of Spirits, and welcome to Spirit Scrutiny, where we are in our red wine series. And today we will be featuring the Zinfandel grape. Okay, so Zinfandel is not necessarily a wine that I seek, that I seek to drink most of the time. My favorite is Malbec, but there have been some Zinfandels that have struck my attention. I've tasted it during wine club, or if someone else says, "Hey, this Zin happens to be very good," you might want to try it. So because of that, I said, let me feature the Zinfandel wine to see if the actual wine itself is actually going to you know, make me feel good again, like it did before. So let's get into this actual grape to see what it's about. Okay. So the Zinfandel grape itself, it actually originates in Croatia. Okay. It's also known as a Primitivo and is grown across the continental United States, although California grows the largest proportion of it. Okay. It's dry. Some are semi-sweet, some are sweet. I have yet to taste a sweet Zinfandel. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I just haven't. Most of the Zinfandels I've tasted have been dry, and it pairs well with beef, poultry, and lamb. And it's actually priced between anywhere from $15 to $65. Yes, you can probably find some for just a little more, but usually primarily between the cost of 15 to 65 bucks. So, with that stated, let's get into the Zinfandel. So this Zinfandel has a real pretty you know um, cover on here, but the actual label is actually on the side. And this is called Time Place Wine Company. And this is Zinfandel, of course. And the year is 2018. And it is from the the Sus Vineyard. So, when things say this sounds very sus, like suspect. So this is from Sus Vineyard. So, it's a U with the two little dots on it. So maybe it's Sus or Sus or some type of proper pronunciation of it. So, but it's Sus Vineyard. The actual alcohol content on this one is a little more at 14.5% alcohol. So let's get into it and see. But as stated, since it does, you know, can be grown in the various places in the United States, but primarily in California, let's go ahead and see what this Zinfandel has to offer. Okay. So let's go on and open this bad boy. Come on. Got to get right in the center because you don't want it to um, go on the side. Then you break the actual cork. All right. Just making a mess. That's one thing about the wooden corks when they get dry. All right. Let's see. See what this Zen, and this Zen is that color that I don't particularly care for. It reminds me of the Pinot Noir. So let's see. So it's very light. It's like a brown red, like a brown ruby, like the Pinot Noir. It actually looks just like the Pinot Noir. I'm gonna twirl it for a while to see what it gives me in terms of its body. Let's see. Okay, well it's heavy bodied. It's taking a while for the legs to drop. which means it's heavy bodied. So let's see what it smells like. Very different. Zen, of course. Zen to me has like a very strange aroma. This one to me smells like it was maybe wine mixed with like a cognac or something. Yes, it smells fruity. Yes, it does. You get your, this one is more raspberry, cherry, cranberry, blueberry instead of blackberry. But I also smell hints of like what you would smell with cognac. So I smell the oak, I smell the vanilla. I almost smell like a brown sugar almost. So, I'm curious to know, I'll probably look into this vineyard a little more to see if maybe they do something different with their wine. But this does give off a smell to me as if it has cognac, or maybe it was, I don't know, aged in cognac barrels, or just it's very, very, very familiar to my nose when it comes to the cognac. Almost like on the brandy side of the wine. Well, let me taste it. Never rely on the first taste, so I'm gonna taste it again. Mm. I don't like it. It has a short finish, first off. It's very dry to the palate, very dry. Um, what I'm tasting is more like as if I'm drinking brandy. A little less, brandy is wine, but it just doesn't taste like what I would, what I've tasted Zinfandels to taste like. So I'm curious to know what what they do with their Zinfandel that's different. But I'm tasting brandy. I do taste some of the fruit, but they're very faint. But yeah, and I still don't like it. It's a short finish, very dry, very smooth. Excuse me, smooth on the palate. I still don't like it. I really don't. The actual taste of this is just not for me. It doesn't mean it's not for you, but I just say it's different. It's just different. I won't say it's nasty. I'm just say it's different. And it might need to be something that I might, taste over time and it may grow on me. But right now, mm, um, I'm not liking you the place wine, the time place wine. Time Place Wine Company is what it's called, actually, people. Time Place Wine. Cute little bottle, cute little label in the front, doesn't really say much. But I really don't think that this is something that I would bring home again. This bottle didn't cost, well, I won't say it didn't cost me anything, but I got it from Wine Club. And I do pay $30 a month for Wine Club for free tastings once a week. Any of the exclusive tastings that they have, I don't pay anything to go to those either. But we usually get 2 to 3 bottles of wine a month. And so, therefore, I accumulate a lot of wine bottles. Okay, because I'm not drinking 3 bottles of wine a month most of the time. So Um, that is my review on the Zinfandel, but I just want to tell you there are other Zinfandels and some that I have tried that have been awesome. And then there are some that similar to like this, except this one isn't like as nasty. This one is more, it's just different. So I think I'm gonna have to, you know, try this a little more and really break it down and see if it's really that I don't like it or is it just that it's different. So you'd be surprised what you can get your palate used to after you've tasted for a while. So therefore, um, if you happen to like this episode, please hit that like button and subscribe for the next coming up episodes of this series. I actually think I have 4 or 5 more to go in the red wine series before I branch off into my next series, and that's to be determined. The closer we get, I will let you know what that series will be. However, our episode for the next Spirit Scrutiny review will be, what is my next one? I think it's Merlot, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's Merlot. So stay tuned for Merlot for the next Spirit Scrutiny series episode. So, you all, I would cheers to you, but this isn't really something I want to cheers to you too. So you all have a good evening, and I'll see you on the next Spirit Scrutiny. Let's have a toast for the real ones.